Hi everyone, welcome to the channel Math for me and you. Let's learn maths together. Hello, it's me Sindhu Suresh. In this video we are discussing important MCQs from the chapter Polynomials. Let's revise some key points from the chapter. First one, if x minus a is a factor of p of x, then p of a equals 0. Number of zeros of polynomial is equal to number of points where the graph intersects the x-axis. Sum of zeros of a quadratic polynomial ax square plus bx plus c is minus b by a, and product of zeros is c by a. If the sum of zeros is s and the product is p, then the quadratic polynomial is x square minus s times x plus p. Question number 1. Which of the following is a cubic polynomial? We must know what is a cubic polynomial. A third degree polynomial is cubic polynomial. See the 4 options. Each option is given in the factorized form. So we are going to find the polynomials first. After that we can see which is a cubic polynomial. First option is x times 2 minus x. That means multiply x with 2 and x with minus x. Then we get the polynomial as 2 times x 2x minus x times x is x square. Second option we have to multiply with x cube. X cube times x square, x to the power 3 plus 2 is 5, plus x cube times 5x, 5 x to the power 3 plus 1, that is 4, x cube times 1, that is x cube. Next one, here we are going to multiply x cube with x and x cube with minus 7. X cube times x is x to the power 4, minus 7 times x is 7x. Option D, x square times x to the power 2 plus 1 is 3, plus x square times 4 is 4x square. Now we can see the 4 polynomials. Which polynomial is having the highest power of x is 3? It is option D, x cube plus 4x square. So option D is a cubic polynomial. Next is question 2. Graph of a quadratic polynomial is? We have studied graph of a quadratic polynomial is a parabola. That means option A is the correct answer. Question number 3. If p of x is a polynomial 4x cube minus x plus 7, then p of minus 1 is? To get p of minus 1, change x with the number minus 1. Since we are replacing x with a negative number, use bracket to write that negative number. So we can write here 4 times inside the bracket negative 1 power 3 minus, and we are replacing x with a negative 1 plus 7. 4 times negative 1 power 3. Negative 1 power 3 is negative. So we get there negative 4. Negative plus and then 1 plus 7. 1 plus 7 or 7 plus 1 is 8 minus 4 is 4. So what is the correct answer? Option A, 4 is the correct answer. That is p of minus 1. Question 4. The degree of the polynomial x square plus 1 times x square minus 2x minus 8 is? To find the degree, we need the polynomial. For that, we have to multiply these two brackets. But we can find the degree quickly without multiplying completely. Just multiply the highest power term in the first bracket with the highest power term in the second bracket. That is x square times x square, x to the power 4. If we multiply x square with the other terms, we can see the power is smaller than 4. So the highest power of the polynomial we are getting is 4. That means that is the degree. So option C, 4 is the correct answer. Degree of the polynomial is 4. Next is question 5. Which of the following is a zero of the polynomial p of x equals x cube minus 64? If we want to find zero of a polynomial, we have to write the polynomial and equate with 0. So we can write p of x equal 0. But what is p of x? X cube minus 64. That is equal to 0. That means x cube is equal to 64. Therefore, what is the value of x? X equals cube root of 64. And what is cube root of 64? Which number repeats 3 times to get 64? It is 4. So 4 is the correct answer. Option B, 4. Question 6. From the graph, find the number of zeros of the polynomial. To find the number of zeros, only we have to look how many intersections are there with x-axis and the graph. 1, 2, and 3 intersections with the graph and x-axis. So what is the number of zeros? It is option C, 3. Question 7. The zeros of the quadratic polynomial x square plus 6x minus 27 are? That means we have to find the values of x at which the given polynomial x square plus 6x minus 27 equals 0. To get the zeros, we have to factorize this quadratic equation. But how can we factorize a quadratic equation quickly? If you need any help, please check out my video about factorization. I shall give you the link in the description box. Let's factorize x square plus 6x minus 27 equals 0. X square, the factors are x and x. 27, the factors are 9 and 3, also 1 and 27. With the factors of x square, that means x and x, we have to join 9 and 3 because their difference is 6. Sum or difference must be the middle term. Here, with 9 and 3, we get 6 and their product is 27. The middle term is plus 6x. That means the larger number 9 must be positive. So we write the first factor as x plus 9 and the second factor as x minus 3. Smaller number must be negative. From here we can find what is the 0 of the polynomials. X plus 9 equals 0 means x equals minus 9. This is the first 0. X minus 3 equals 0 means we get the second 0 of the polynomial as x equals positive 3. So the zeros of this given quadratic polynomials are minus 9 and 3. So we can see what is the correct option. Option B is the correct one. Next, question 8. The sum of the zeros of the quadratic polynomial x square plus 7x plus 10 is. We have studied that for a quadratic polynomial, sum is equal to minus b by a, where a is the coefficient of x square, here it is 1, and b is the coefficient of x, here it is 7, and c is the constant. So replacing the values we get, sum is equal to minus 7 divided by 1. Minus 7 divided by 1 is minus 7. So option A, minus 7 is the correct answer. Question number 9. If the sum of the zeros of the quadratic polynomial 3x square minus kx plus 6 is 3, then find k. Sum of the zeros of the quadratic polynomial is minus b by a. A is the coefficient of x square and b is the coefficient of x. In this given quadratic polynomial, a equals 3 and b equals minus k. It is given that sum is equal to 3. So we can write minus b by a equals 3. Substitute the values. Minus of minus k divided by 3 is equal to 3. Then we get minus of minus k. Minus minus become positive. So we can write k is equal to 3 times 3, that is 9. So from here we can see option C is 9. That is the correct answer. Question 10. If the product of the zeros of the quadratic polynomial kx square plus 5x minus 12 is minus 4, then k is. We know that the product of the zeros of the quadratic polynomial ax square plus bx plus c is c by a. So here c is minus 12 and a is k. We can substitute the values. Minus 12 divided by k is equal to, it is given that minus 4 is the product. So we can write it is equal to minus 4. Cross multiply we get minus 12 equals minus 4 times k or minus 4k. Therefore k is equal to minus 12 divided by minus 4. Negative by negative is positive. So we can write 12 divided by 4 is equal to 3. So the answer is option A, 3. 11th question is the product of the zeros of the cubic polynomial x cube minus 3x square plus 5x minus 3 is. Here the relationship between the product and the coefficients is product is equal to minus d by a, where a is the coefficient of x cube, b is the coefficient of x square, c is the coefficient of x and d is the constant. Substitute the values we get minus of minus 3 divided by 1. Minus of minus 3 is positive 3. So the correct answer is option B. Option B, 3 is the correct answer. Question 12. If the sum and product of the zeros of a quadratic polynomial are minus 1 and minus 20 respectively, find the polynomial. If s is the sum and p is the product, we can write the polynomial as x square minus s times x plus p. Substitute the values we get x square minus s is minus 1. So it is minus 1 times x minus 20. Minus 1 times minus is plus 1. Next step we can write x square plus 1 times x, that is x, then minus 20. So option D, x square plus x minus 20 is the correct answer. Question 13. If alpha and beta are the zeros of the polynomial p of x equals 7x square minus 31x plus 12, then find 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta. If we get this type of question, it's very easy to find the answer. If alpha and beta are the zeros of the quadratic polynomial, sum, that is alpha plus beta, is equal to minus b by a, and product, that is alpha beta, is equal to c by a. Using the quadratic polynomial, now we can find what is minus b by a and c by a. So what is a, b and c? A is the coefficient of x square, that is 7. B is minus 31, which is coefficient of x, and c is 12. Now we can write what is minus b by a. Minus of b is minus 31. Divide by a is 7. Minus of minus 31 divided by 7. Minus times minus is plus, so we get 31 divided by 7 as the answer. C by a is 12 divided by 7. Alpha plus beta equals 31 by 7 and alpha beta equals 12 by 7. So we can find what is 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta. Take the LCM of these two fractions. Alpha and beta are the denominator, so alpha beta is the common denominator or LCM. When we cross multiply, we get the numerator. Beta times 1 is beta and alpha times 1 is alpha. So beta plus alpha is the numerator. Alpha plus beta is 31 by 7, that is numerator, divide by alpha beta is 12 by 7, that is denominator. Here two fractions to be divided. Write the first fraction, that is 31 by 7, same as it is. Division changes as multiplication. Second fraction, write the reciprocal. 12 by 7, we are writing 7 by 12. 7 and 7 we could cancel. So the result we are getting as 31 by 12. That means 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta is equal to 31 by 12. To find the value of 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta, we use sum and product only. Now we can tell option B is the correct answer, which is 31 divided by 12. Next is question number 14. Find the value of k such that the polynomial x square minus k plus 6 into x plus 2 times 2k minus 1 has sum of zeros equal to half of their product. Using the given condition, we can find the value of k. The given condition is sum of zeros. So we can write sum is equal to half of their product. Half means 1 by 2 times product. Sum is minus b by a. So we can write minus b by a is equal to 1 by 2 times c by a, because product is c by a. Using the given polynomial, we can write the values of a, b and c. A equals 1 and b equals minus of k plus 6 and c equals 2 times 2k minus 1. Replace the values, we can find the value of k. Here minus b by a, that is minus of minus k plus 6. Divide by 1 is equal to the right side. 1 by 2 times c is 2 times 2k minus 1. Divide by a is 1. Next step is minus times minus becomes plus k plus 6. Divide by 1 means same k plus 6 equals 1 by 2. We could cancel 2 with numerator 2. What we are getting there is 2k minus 1. Divide by 1 means only 2k minus 1. Collect k terms in one side, numbers in another side. K, if we move towards the side of 2k, it becomes 2k minus k. 6 and 1 we are taking in same side. So minus 1 coming with 6 as plus 1. 2k minus k is k and 6 plus 1 is 7. So we are getting the value of k as 7. So from the options we have to select option C. Question number 15. If x minus root 2 is a factor of the polynomial x power 4 plus x cube plus kx square minus 2x plus 14, find k. Here it is given x minus root 2 is a factor. That means if we write x minus root 2 equals 0, we can find what is the 0 of the polynomial. Here we get x equals root 2 is the 0 of the polynomial. What is the meaning 0 of the polynomial? When we change x with this value, we get the answer 0. So p of root 2 equals 0. P of x equals the given polynomial. Change x with the root 2 and equate to 0. So we are going to write p of root 2 as root 2 power 4. See, I am writing root 2 in bracket. Plus root 2 power 3 plus k times root 2 square minus 2 times root 2 plus 14. Since root 2 is a 0 of the polynomial, p of root 2 equals 0. So we can replace p of root 2 with the 0. Simplify the right side. Root 2 power 4 means root 2 times root 2 times root 2 times root 2. Root 2 times root 2 is 2 times 2 is 4 plus root 2 power 3 means root 2 repeating 3 times. From here we can find it is equal to 2 root 2 plus k times root 2 square, that is k times root 2 square is 2. So we write times 2 minus 2 times root 2 is 2 root 2 plus 14. Next step, from the right side we could cancel plus 2 root 2 with minus 2 root 2. So what we are getting over there is 2k plus 18. 0 equals 2k plus 18. That means 2k equals minus 18. Therefore k equals minus 18 divided by 2, which is equal to minus 9. So option A, minus 9 is the correct answer. Hope everything we discussed in this video is clear to you. If you like this video, please share and subscribe to my channel Math for Me and You. See you with more useful videos. Thank you.